because we are here at the United Center. Any person of any origin has been living in Chicago. They take pride in the place where we are standing. United Center, home of Bulls. And when we talk, it gives goosebumps to a lot of people because in today, India Heritage Day being celebrated, and me is the 47th Ward Alderman Ameya Pawar, and a news. He's running for the governor of Illinois. Ameya, Congress.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Let's hear from you about your journey as an alderman and why did you feel that you should be running for the office of the highest in the state of Illinois?
Well, I've spent the last 6 years in office working on economic justice and worker rights issues, and I think it's important that we have that same perspective in the governor's office, one that prioritizes working people and understands that lots of people are struggling around the state, and we have to stop fighting over scraps and come together and push a progressive agenda that helps working families with a strong wage, incentivizes public schools and funds them, and universal child care.
As people want to know who Ameya is, if you have to sum it up in 2 minutes, let's talk about your journey at Ameya.
I'm a social worker by training. I spent a lot of time at the University of Chicago studying the connections between disaster and poverty. And I'm a son of immigrants. And, my parents came to this country to escape poverty, and we were able to recognize and realize the American dream. But it's gotten really hard over the last 40 years in this country for people of all walks of life. And that's largely due to income inequality and this idea that wealth drives everything. And we have to start getting back to our basics and investing in working families and in communities that have been neglected.
When we talk about the community of ours, when we talk about Indian community at large, when we're talking about the governor is the whole state, Indian community has given a lot because let's talk about being professionals, engineers, lawyers, and doctors, and it's a time now they started to run for the public office also because we started seeing at the last election of 2016, we have 5 congressmen from various different states, and that is itself an edge. And people in this coming elections, the municipality also, they started to run for why it is important to get to the public offices.
Well, also know that Asian Americans are the fastest growing population in the state. Obviously, Indian Americans and South Asians are a big part of it. But we're also in a time where we have presidents like Donald Trump who are demonizing immigrants and Indians. And we saw the tragedy in Kansas. And, it's important that our government is represented by people who live in the community. And we live in communities. We're Americans. We should be running for office to make sure that we don't elect Democrats, to make sure that we have public policy that reflects all people. One that encourages participation and inclusiveness, regardless of what country you're from, or what you look like, or what your skin color is. And I think Indian Americans have done really well in this country, and I think it's time for all of us to also do the same in public service.
Ameya, when we talk about the episodes and the incidents which have been happening here and there, it has been going on for a very long time. We cannot just talk about this is for this administration or that administration. How do we handle this situation which has been going on for recent times? Because people are very insecure. They don't feel very comfortable seeing like some people are like where they are, like oh, they just came from. How do we handle that? And like because you will be going to a bigger office, so you will have much more bigger responsibilities. One person for all, not for one.
Well, that means investing in people and not pitting ourselves against one another. So I tell this to my Hindu friends, which is, it's not okay to be anti-Muslim because of regional or politics that might have come with you. We should be looking at this in terms of we're one people, and your religion shouldn't really matter. What should matter is that we stick together as a community, and so I try to bring people together around some common issues around equity, fairness, and a just society. And that doesn't matter what you look like, it doesn't matter what religion you are or where you came from. That's how I view the world.
Wish you all the best, good luck, and we'll be seeing you more often.
Yeah.
And let's hear about this night where we are today, India Heritage Night at the Chicago Bulls.
It's incredible. I've never been on the floor here before. This is kind of like a dream come true. So I'm so glad that Api organized this event. It's truly an honor to be here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We are here. It's a dream for so many people of their lifetime to be on this ground. And we have been here before, but some of them, even Ameya said that he's here for the first time. Thank you to you guys. India Heritage Evening with right here at the Bulls, the home of Bulls at the United Center. You know, you may do whatever at the United, like, you know, with the Bulls, but anywhere, but this is the home. With me is Rupak, Parag, and Roshan. Welcome, guys. Welcome. All the best and good luck. Let's hear from you the excitement. Like, you've been talking to me for a few days now, and I can see the sparkle. The day is already.
Yes. Sorry. So
That's okay. That's fine. This is part of it.
Exactly.
So you know it's not planned.
Exactly. So we are unbelievably excited and unbelievably happy. We can't even describe in words. You know, we had talked about this for the last 3 years about how we can do something with the Chicago Bulls. A lot of us are homegrown Bulls fans, probably since the Jordan eras when we were winning 6 trophies. And so, you know, this has been a root of what we do. I mean, my grandmother is 101 years old, and I can remember the days of watching championship games with her on the couch. So the game bridges generations, and, you know, so this was an important piece of what we wanted to do, and it's a great vehicle for us to get the community together.
Parag, I was seeing, you know, how the grandparents were bringing the kids on this ground. So they might have, because this year has been very, very incredible. Like 2016 we saw, and Chicago made history, the W's all over. And then I think we are going to be repeating 2017.
I hope so. We were at Game 6 and 7 of the Cubs World Series, so I hope it happens again. Yes, absolutely. I just wanted to say that I'm really happy to be here and that I'm grateful to the Bulls for letting us do this. But, you know, we do this because we love the city of Chicago, we love our Indian community, and we wanted to bring the two communities together. There are two main purposes for this event. One is to bridge that bond between basketball and the South Asian community. The second is to celebrate our culture, our health, and our impact. We launched a new initiative called CHI, Chai for Chicago, Culture, Health, Impact. And what we're hoping for everyone here is to have a family-friendly environment, but also to celebrate our culture, learn about our healthcare, because we have a lot of health issues in our community, and to celebrate people like Amaya who are making an impact in our community.
And getting away from the gadgets on a weekend so they can go on the flowers and can play, which they used to do. So I'm holding it because for the work, but otherwise, no, we have to get out from the couches. Let's hear from Roshan what he has to say.
You know, I just wanted to say we're really excited to bring this event to the Indian community in Chicago. I think it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to have everyone on the floor and enjoying the court with a lot of free time to experience the trophies, all 6 championship trophies, and to see some of our booths that kind of highlight some of the Indian community in Chicago. So we're excited to bring this to you, and as Parag and Rupak have already described and talked about our love for this city. So we just feel really connected to this team and this city.
How was it embraced by the Bulls when you talked to them? Do you want to do that?
Well, at first, I think anything that's new is a little bit alarming to someone. We had a great conversation with them. They really value the Indian community, and they really saw this being a very interactive or kind of a partnership in terms of doing this together. So they were very for it after we sat down and had a nice talk about what it would entail. So.
We are just thinking 2017 is just the beginning. We have too far to go, isn't it?
Last year was an incredible year sports-wise, politically, socioeconomically. This year is already starting out to be one of the more memorable ones, at the very least. One of the things we wanted to show, Chicago was very supportive of the Indian community. And we wanted to show that, this is a sanctuary city, that we've had issues against minorities in the country in the last year. So we wanted to show that this city embraces us and we embrace it, and there's a strong bond between the two, and we hope this is going to be a banner year for everyone.
One more thing I want to add, from 30 to 80, Mother Nature is with you. I think everybody has come with the flip-flops today.
It's we're talking about the end of winter and it's almost 70 degrees out here, gorgeous. We're very fortunate. And I think, to talk about what Parag hit on really quickly, I think the other part about this that's really important is unity. Where there's a lot of, it's unity through diversity. So basically educating not only Indians about their differences, but also the rest of the community, non-Indians, about who we are, what does our culture entail, and basically making it so that there's less of this, racist rhetoric or kind of this hate movement. Really, the more we communicate with one another, the more we're going to be accepted by one another.
Please share what are we seeing today, this afternoon?
I think you're just seeing a community come together and show that we're all Chicagoans, we're all Americans, and we're all Indians, and we can be all three, and we can be celebrated by the community, and we have a large impact in this community as well. And I think that this just goes a small step towards bringing our culture in front of everybody.
Yes, we do. We have a lot of great activities. So we have some amazing activities on the court. So we've got shoot the basket or shoot on the court, which a few hours from now, Dwayne Wade and Jimmy Butler and these Bulls players are going to be playing right here behind us, the same basket. Probably dream of mine since I was little.
We are setting a path.
Yeah, exactly. We'll show them the way. But in addition to that, we have some great community participation. We have teaching people how to dance beyond the light bulb dance. So we're educating people on how to do some Bollywood dance moves. We have a Mehndi table, so henna art, which is fantastic. And then we have some really good organizations. There's IAMA, which is the Indian Association of American Medical Association, and they have a charitable foundation. So they have a clinic that they yeah, exactly, on Peterson. So really allowing the community to understand what it is that they do. So there's a lot of different activities. We have the on-court basketball ones. You have the various Indian heritage. We have someone who's teaching people how to rap saris in different ways.
I have to take that lesson.
Yeah, Amir Dance Academy, they're doing some Margot lessons and teaching people how to dance. So really it's a very diverse kind of workshops and stations that we have set up.
Beautiful music and video on the board.
That was video mixing of perfectly describes what we're doing. It's a fusion Indian and American and really appreciating
Coldplay, Beyonce, pretty much all the same right now. That's true.
I think that's telltale for sure.
Thank you guys. All the best and good luck.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, TBH, for coming.
Yes, thank you. And hopefully we can, oh, sorry, I was going to say, and hopefully we can bring this again in a larger scale to Chicago next year. That's what we're hoping to do. And then to other teams as well. We've talked to a couple of other cities, and hopefully we can bring this environment again and really kind of bring the community together. That's the goal. Thank you.
He is Dr. Manish Pandya, who himself is the second generation, and the third generation we are seeing it together. So let's hear from you as being father, like, you know, how do you feel? Have you ever thought of it that this will be coming, like when you were growing up, seeing Bulls?
You know, honestly, growing up, I would have never imagined having Indian heritage at the Chicago Bulls Stadium.
Center on the
Center, yes, exactly. I would never imagine. I come to the United Center all the time, always thinking, you know, we should do something for the Indians, and I really, my hat's off to the organizers, Rupak and Parag. They did an amazing job to bring all these Indians and introducing Indian heritage to the general public. I think that's a great job.
Friday evening, being a work day for you, and you took time off, how important was it?
It was very important. I honestly took half a day because I wanted my kids to enjoy the atmosphere and enjoy with the other Indian boys and girls that are here and just be proud of who we are.
Wow. So what goes in your mind if you're thinking about Bulls today, like right here? What's coming in?
Well, hopefully they will win today. That'll be great. And also, it's just the pride. You know, I was born and raised in Chicago. I'm a Bulls fan, and we never had something like this before. So it's a matter of pride to be here and represent India and the Indians in the Chicagoland community.
Have you ever watched any game here before while growing up?
Oh yes, I do have season pass, so we do have season tickets, so we come here all the time. But today's a little bit different because it's India night, so we're representing Indians today, so I'm very proud of that.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
First, I bumped into the DJ who has put this all together. It's a beautiful thing that we're talking about. Like, we're celebrating India Heritage Night at the United Center, and we are right on the floor. It's a dream for so many people to be here. Let's talk to DJ. Aapko kaisa lag raha hai? How do you feel like, you know, because you've been creating this, you've been doing Desi nights at the mainstreams and all, but now today your work has been displayed here and people will be watching it.
It's a big opportunity for me. You know, I've been doing this for a long time, trying to bring our culture and our music to our youth, and spreading it out to everyone. It's a great honor for me to be here.
Let's hear from you, because जब हम बात करते हैं, my mom would like to listen different music, I would like to listen different music, but you are handling the third and the fourth generation. Their demands are definitely different. Like, you know, and my nieces and nephew, when I tell them, oh, music, they say, "Boo, aapke gaadi mein jo music bajta, we don't like it." So how it is different? Let's hear.
Well, nowadays, आजकल बहुत सारे remixes होते हैं. We have all kinds of music, and we can mix all the music together, 80s, 90s, 2000s, Western with Eastern, सब कुछ mix करके सबके लिए अच्छा होगा.
Thank you so much and all the best with everything.
Thank you very much.